Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Well, y'all, I'm going down. I'm going down, y'all. I think I done got poisoned. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I cleaned those darn weeds from the side of the house as much as I could, and it was this little stickly, prickly weed there. I don't know what it is. I'm going to show it to you because it's in the bag. I had on gloves. Now, mind you, they're not the gloves that go all the way up the arm. So my hands were protected, but my arms weren't. And I did come into contact with every weed and leaf over there. Y'all, I think I done got poison ivy or poison something, okay? My arms are currently burning like fire. Not itching, but burning. Believe me, I will be at the ER if I wake up with the rash. It doesn't look like I'm breaking out or anything. Here's my arm. This one's burning, and then this one is also burning. And excuse the marks, y'all. Those are track marks from IVs and stuff back when I almost died 2 years ago. They stuck me so much, and it left permanent damage to my arms. And you also see dirt from today. So, gotta get back in the shower. But, yep, so pray for me, y'all. Pray that I didn't get in touch with nothing. I heard it's something that you can wash with immediately to keep the poison ivy from coming, if that's what it is, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, YouTube University, here I come right after this video, just in case, y'all. Now it's starting to kind of subside. I'm not feeling it as much now, so, but I won't let that fool me, not at all. Okay, before we get to the mojito mint, let me show you everything that has happened out here. Okay, Gerard is currently cutting. As soon as I was getting ready to go outside to cut, he showed up. He knocked. He was like, I came to cut the grass. I was like, oh, okay. So he's getting the front. I told him I already did the back. But what I did do was I did go over it again with the lower setting. So it looks a little better, I think. It looks cut now. The other day, it didn't quite look cut. Okay, where's those weeds at? I want to show y'all what it is in case somebody's familiar with poisonous. And let me use the stick here. Now, all the other stuff is just leaves from the mulberry bush. Mulberry tree gave me 2 bagfuls, y'all. And that mulberry tree, they chopped it down last year, and that thing has come back. Here's the weed right here. Let's see if I can pull it out with this stick. Okay, y'all, this is the weed. This is it. That's what I came in contact with. And as you can see, I threw the gloves away because it was so much of the berries and the leaves on the gloves. I was like, I'm not touching these. I'm throwing them away. So I threw them away, but here I am, itching and burning. But this is all the brush I got just from the fence lines alone. One came from the back there, and then the other ones came from the side of the house. So let's walk over there first and we'll work our way back. First, let's make a pit stop at the green beans. I uncovered them. I just watered them. And excuse the filming today. My tripod now is in the house, okay? I forgot to bring it out. But here are the green beans. Ooh, one died. Oh, Lord. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and then let's send him to the upper room. Bam! Oh, here he is. I got him. In the upper room. You too. In the upper room. Okay. Well, one green bean succumbed, but the rest of them are surviving. So let's cover them back up now that the panel is dry. It dries fast, y'all. I'll be soaking it down, and it just dries back right away. And then we're gonna check out Renee, the cauliflower. Okay, let's get this in. Oh, there's something right there crawling. What are you? Oh, here, time for the roly-poly song, y'all. Roly-poly, holy moly. You about to go to the upper room. Bing! Oh, bing! Okay. Now, let's get this thing straight here. Okay. Get the bricks on. Okay. Now, let's look at the cauliflower. Volunteer tree coming up. Let's get that. Okay, here's Renee. Okay, Renee, here's your namesake. Doing pretty good. So I'm gonna wrap her up probably in the next few, well, I'm gonna let it get a little bit bigger. I think it'll be okay. And I think I have one coming in the second plant too, y'all. I don't know if you can see down there, the leaves are wrapped. So that's letting me know that a head must be forming under there. And the eggplant is doing pretty good. Hasn't quite taken off yet, but it's been cold here. But that's getting ready to change. I'm planning on going fishing on Wednesday. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny and 80, but Wednesday's supposed to be cloudy and 80. So between the two, I prefer cloudy and 80. So I'm gonna go Wednesday to the lake and see what I can catch. Okay, so I got this fence, and believe me, y'all, I did the best I can. And this is all that's getting done this year. It shouldn't come back. It may towards the end of summer, and if it does, I'll get it again. But that's the best I could do because I wore out, and I'm like, I'm not finna fall out. But here, I left all that brush on the ground. I picked up as much as I could. I'll get it because I'll be doing my, weed covering in the next, I delayed it for a minute, for a couple of weeks here, because it's some other things that I need to get, so I don't want to go into the money. So I'm gonna wait till I get paid because I'll have extra this month. So I'll get the weed stuff then, the stuff to cover up the weeds. I'll get them pulled, and then that's when I'll get this junk up. But that's the best that I could do with the fence. And this is where all that weed was that I came in contact with. This was the old mulberry tree, and boy, this is the time of the year I would have been loading up on mulberries, y'all. See, this weed is still down there. I didn't get it all, but it's still a lot there. And it's a whole bunch over there. So all that's on that side. I got as much as I could, and the stuff that I cut, I made sure that I disposed of it. I wouldn't go and drop it over there like I would do last year when the old neighbors were there and just wouldn't do anything. Oh, I used to load them up, but not my new neighbors. Okay, so I took the leaf blower and blew the porch and the deck and around here to try to make it look a little bit better. I don't know how much you can see since I don't have the tripod to hold up. The flowers are about to bloom in the flower bed. I did get that corner pretty much, and all this is going, but I'm gonna go on, since that flower there is blooming, I'm gonna go on and leave that. But this one right here, I'm gonna dig that up. Those weeds down there, all that's going, and it's gonna be covered. The bricks are coming up, and I'm gonna make a pathway somewhere around here. Okay, I got an email from King Garlic today saying to check your garlic or something. It was talking about how it's going to be ready to harvest soon and all that. So I checked it earlier, and I'll be darned if I didn't have the little scapes on the front ones. They weren't there last week, but that rain Saturday must have done it. Every one of them had a curly scape, and I see another curly scape in this one. Hold on, let me get it. So I got all the curly scapes cut from the garlic up front. So looks like I'll be harvesting, see this one right here? Looks like I'll be harvesting both of them at the same time. And I hear you can eat these, but I'm not, so I'm gonna just toss it. Okay, so this garlic looks to be trying to die back. I'm gonna just keep waiting until it's just about dead. When I don't see too much more green on it, then I'll pull it. So we'll see how it does for me. I pulled up a potato today, y'all, because when I was getting the garlic scapes up front, I stepped on my smallest potato plant, and so it broke. So I was like, well, may as well dig it up. ended up getting 2 teeny tiny potatoes out of it. So that kind of disappointed me, but you know, we'll see what happens. By mid-July, we still got a month to go. And I think I'm gonna hit them with some more bone meal again. Can't hurt. Okay, the corn, that one hasn't taken off. The baby ones, but this one has taken off. This one and those down there, they're growing. So that's all that matters. We'll see what happens with the corn. Okay, let's hit the keyhole garden. Look at my flowers, y'all. Since I kind of cleaned this out a little bit. And look at my peach tree. See how the leaves have come back? I don't know if you can tell. But anyway, see how it's blooming? You see the red blooms? And those blooms, usually they'll last for most of the summer. So when this finished blooming, you have your yellows coming in, and then the orange flowers are gonna come in next. And so at one point, I think it'll be right around the 4th of July, the whole thing will be all bloomed and you'll see all the colors at the same time. I cannot wait. So I'm trying to keep this clean. I still see more weeds in there, so I'm gonna keep it clean and stuff because I want you all to see the full bloom of this plant. This is my actual favorite plant back here. The rest of them I really don't care much about, but since they're here, and so back there, I still have weeds back there, but at least the blooms are coming, so I know that it will bloom this year. I saw some blooms on it the other day. Let's walk back here. Let's see if I can find one so I can zoom in. I'm not seeing them now, but I did see some the other day. So I know it's gonna bloom for me. It hasn't bloomed since the first year that I was here. Woo, look at that sun, y'all. Whoa, I can't even see. Okay, alrighty, y'all. First of all, before we get to the keyhole garden, oh, there's a potato. Oh, this is the plant that I pulled up. That's a seed. And it's gonna, I don't want it to set seed in my grass here. I meant to tell y'all about, I dug a swale last year after I made the keyhole garden, but I'm not finished with it. I meant to come back to it, but then it got cold and it started raining and I had to get the garlic planted, so I never could get back to it. So I'm getting ready to work on it. I want to bring it out a couple of more inches because see, it's on a slope. This was my favorite hill before it became the keyhole garden. I debated covering it up because I love this hill, but I got tired of cutting it, y'all. It was rough. But anyway, it made the perfect swale, so I'm gonna dig in there some more. I'm not gonna go too much deeper. I just want it deep enough to where the water collects in there when it rains, because that will help to feed the keyhole garden with water. Then I won't have to water this. Okay, there is Mr. Honeyberry right there in his spot. I moved the marshmallow and the borage up towards the food source there where I put my scraps. I understand both of those will get real big. We'll see. And if it does, they're all gonna have to fight for space. But I think the borage is perennial, or either the marshmallow. One's is a perennial and one's not. So that will help. But anyway, I was gonna put the honeyberries over here, but I decided to put them here. So there's Mr. Honeyberry there and Mrs. Honeyberry here. There's my blueberry. I said the birds can get those 5 little blueberries that's on the plant there because there's no others. And then the other blueberry plant, and wait a minute, I know I'm not seeing a blueberry because I'm seeing another bloom, y'all, right? Let me zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. See it? I think putting it in the ground might have done something. I acidified. The only amendment I added was soil acidifier for the blueberries. And then for the honeyberries, I added sand to the soil before I planted them in. So, and I planted them in real good, and then I mulched them. And let me tell you, this doggone keyhole garden, it was fertile. I did a short that I'll post tomorrow. And I'm gonna show you the short where I showed y'all the soil underneath once I dug. It was absolutely gorgeous, full of microbes. And the one thing that let me know it was some good soil, the hay was beginning to break down and the farm smell came through. When you smell the smell of farm, you know. You know you got some good soil. Farm animals. Look at this. Okay, so here's the fern of the asparagus. The other asparagus took off. I was concerned about this one because I didn't know if it would survive. It set off another asparagus shoot. It's about the fern. Did well right here in the keyhole garden. The arugula is doing real good. I gotta find out what to do with that. And, oh, that's part of the arugula. So we got another little spot there. So, and then here's the potatoes. So I'm not bothering those or anything, and I was very careful in there. So we'll see how the honeyberries and blueberries do overnight, because Mrs. Blueberry looks a little bit stressed over there. But let's see, let's touch her. I think she's okay, because it's just thinner, and I've never had a honeyberry. So we'll see what she does. But she feels okay. She doesn't feel stressed. And I have 2 bags of scraps for this keyhole garden and the other. Mr. Honeyberry's doing excellent. Okay, now let's go check on our patient in here, Mr. Mojito. And I think I'm gonna name him, what was that name? It began with the M. I can't even remember what I had named this thing. But anyway, here he is. He's doing pretty good. He's not feeling stressed at all. It's just dirty and nasty, and it is a mojito mint. Oops, let me unzoom. Lord, no telling what y'all been looking at other than my finger. Okay, it is, it's doing good. It is a mojito mint, I found out. I looked on YouTube, and when I looked at it, at the plants on YouTube, it looked just like this one. So they did send me a mojito mint. And then I took a leaf off and smelled it, because they said it has like a limeish type smell, and it did. So, and then I tasted it, of course, the dirty leaf. So it's a mojito. So I think it's going to survive. I think it's going to live. And I still need to repot this. This is my spearmint. See how much it's grown since I bought it? And I've cut off this thing 3 times already, and it's just a growing. So I'm gonna get that repotted. I'm not seeing as many bugs today. Yesterday was a lot. But see my leaves? See how they're looking? So I saw this thing that said you can get this stuff that's for mosquitoes, but it also takes care of fungus gnats, as they call them. So I need to do that immediately before this gets out of hand. Let me zoom back out again. Okay, everything's doing good. I still haven't gotten those suckers cut back there. I might, since those are all cherry tomatoes, I might leave them. But look at my sunflower heads, y'all. My sunflowers, I'm really proud of those. Okay, squash, looking good. Look at, I'm loaded with ground cherries now. They're just coming in. But I can't pull them until I'm gonna let them fall. Then that way you know they're ripe right away. And let me get this dead leaf. Don't like you. Okay. See, here's my Cubanelle pepper is what's really getting messed up, and I don't like. Oh, is that a slug? I've never seen a slug in my life, y'all. Never. And since we are in the north, y'all, it's a slug. It's a slug. That's what's eating my. Let me kill this thing. Oh, he going to the upper room. Hold on, y'all. I got to set this camera. He getting ready to die. Let me get this glove on first. He's getting picked up and stomped. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Where is he? Oh, the Cubanelle. Okay, where's that thing? Here he is. Where'd he go? I got him. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all witness this murder. I have never seen a slug in my life. You know, we don't get them too often up north. We might get them, but I've never seen one. That's what's been eating my plants, not the fungus gnats. Look at that. Where he come from? The South in that darn black cow manure. Okay, let me get this glove off, y'all. Hold on. Oh, he finna die the old-fashioned way. Here it comes, y'all. Turn your head if you can't bear to see an animal bite the dust. Upper room. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. That ate up my darn flowers. Let me make sure he's dead. Where is he? He done went up in the stick. Oh yeah, he's dead. I'm not gonna show y'all the carcass. Excuse all this moving around. So now I'm gonna have to inspect every plant. That's what's been eating my plants, y'all. A slug. Thank you, Jesus, for letting me see that thing. See, that's why it's good for me. Look at that. He been getting down. I might have even more. Y'all tell me, those of you who are familiar with slugs, he ain't messed with the strawberries. He just been eating on my pepper plants. This is what I saw yesterday, and I was like, it's those darn fungus gnats, because that's what I've been seeing around. It was a slug. He been killing me. But he ain't got me too good. He was just munching on these two peppers, the Cuban ale and the sweet banana. So now that he's dead, hopefully no more will come or surface. I'll keep an eye out for them now that I know Michigan gets slugs. And look at there, y'all. My French tarragon, it has taken off, okay? Even the rosemary, okay? Yeah, something brought that thing in here. What's this? Now, everything I see, I think it's a slug. Okay. Tomatoes are growing. There they are, green zebra stripe. Even the other two over here are growing. I wish I can get some of these Cherokee purple. Although I'm seeing the flowers there, they're starting to die off, so we'll see if the tomato appears. Okay. What else? Okay, that's it. And of course the strawberries. And tomorrow I'm gonna be getting my strawberries because they're growing now, they're big enough. I'm gonna start getting them rooted so that to see what this strawberry does, the white pine. Okay, everything's looking good. Alrighty. Glad the slug didn't make it over here to these, and I've got flowers on these peppers. Yep. Ooh, that slug was having a good time. He really was. Cherokee purple. My arm's starting to burn again. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting about my little strawberry here. Hi, Pinky. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. I'm at 23 minutes. Let me sit down. Wait a minute. This has been dramatic, huh? Dramatic. Oh, before I leave, the shade cloth arrived. So tomorrow we'll do the opening. I'm not going to open it today because I'm tired. So tomorrow I will come in here. I'll open that. I'll probably end up needing it since it's supposed to be 80 tomorrow. As long as the keyhole garden doesn't go over 100, if it goes to 120, definitely shade cloth. But as long as it's not at 120 or above, I won't use the shade cloth. In fact, even at 120, the plants might not stress because remember, when it was hitting 120 before, the plants were still babies. They've gotten a lot stronger now and they've grown so much at this point that they can withstand the heat at this point. So we're going to test it out. I'm just glad that I have the shade cloth, and I'll wait till tomorrow to open it so we can do a film of me opening it, or I might open it earlier and then show it to you later or something like that. Look at there, a mess already in here. But anyway, so that's it for today, y'all. Let me calm myself down. After that, a slug, of all things, a slug that was eating my plants. Dang. Ooh, I'm mad. Okay, y'all. So I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. And welcome again, new members. I'm happy to see you. I got a notice from algorithms today from YouTube letting me know that a lot of y'all discovered me. It told me the percentage and the number of people who joined after discovering me through the algorithms. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tell your friends about this crazy Que-stead. Tell them to come over here if they want some laughs, okay? All right, y'all. I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. Y'all pray for my arms because they starting to burn again. I think I done come in contact with something, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.